Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Zach.
We're back with The Bad Batch, Season 2, Episode 5. Zach, last episode, Faster.
Yep,
we had
Toma. We had Ben Schwartz.
Yeah, playing the droid. I can't remember the droid's name.
I don't either. I liked him. He had character. He died.
Yeah, but I think what made you like him was I regret nothing.
Yeah, I loved his attitude.
Yeah.
And, but I found out looking into it that he had played Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
My kids are really into those movies.
Yeah.
And Jim Carrey, it's always great to see him
He's
back.
awesome.
Even though I enjoyed his performances. Just looking back on what I enjoy with Ace Ventura.
I didn't see those, but Dumb and Dumber is my favorite comedy of all
Oh
time.
my God, you have not seen Ace Ventura?
We talked about this.
I know, but it's just, to me, it's mind-boggling that you
I know.
have not seen those movies. I watched them so many times, especially the second one when I was a kid.
When I was a little kid, I remember like him pushing Albarino's butt.
Yeah, it's the second one.
Yeah, like I remember that scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you anything about those movies.
Yeah.
But like, Dumb and Dumber is my favorite comedy of all time. It might not be the funniest now.
Well, he was the comedy. Robin Williams
Yeah.
and Jim Carrey were the comics of our time in terms of film.
Yeah.
Like when you and I were growing up.
Yeah. We had pod racing, but it wasn't called pod racing. It was one of those things when I was watching it the first time, I don't know how you felt about it, but I thought Omega was going to come in and she was going to be the Anakin thing.
Yeah.
Dave Filoni was smart not to undermine that or slash pay tribute to it incorrectly.
Yeah.
It wasn't him, it was tech that did it. It was a nice surprise. And it has been confirmed that this type of racing is actually slower as well. So humans that are not force sensitive can do it. Anyways, guys, before we jump into the next one, if you want to support us, leave a comment down below. Also, check out our full length reaction on Patreon. And then come back here for our review. But I think it's very fitting that he's in it. It'd be nice that Tarkin came as well, I believe, yeah.
Among other things.
You got that right.
Yes.
Got the compressor. You find anything good?
Check it out.
Ooh, yeah.
The compressor looks like a hose fitting.
Dude, there's so many compressors in Star Wars, like there's so many motivators. Like, I don't even know what they do.
I had no choice but
Yeah,
to
one of the
fend off
Sykes. I took that note there.
Yeah.
barehanded.
This story changes every time she tells it.
What was there?
Spit it out! Only the grand pearl of Novak.
Those two believe anything. One compressor, as requested.
Nicely done, Rebecca.
That's not really cut.
It is a manifold regulator, and a broken one at that.
Thanks, clone obvious. These look like coordinate markings.
Coordinate markings?
Mel, take a look at this.
He's a gonk, then he can't.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's been modified.
I was right. This is a compass. One from long before our time. These coordinates are in the Kaldar trinary system.
I have no record of that system.
Because the best treasures usually aren't found on maps.
There's treasure there?
Without a doubt.
Let's go check it out. You heard Fee? Please, Hunter. What if there really is treasure there?
Yeah, we're not on a mission.
It could be fun.
Burning fuel,
Last time
man.
we went out
Yeah.
for treasure, it didn't go as planned.
That's why I need Mel to keep track of all the legends I've chased down over the years. That's the life of a treasure hunter.
Don't you mean pirate?
I prefer liberator of ancient wonders.
I'm not picking up any signs of civilization whatsoever, which makes sense considering this land appears to have been razed and left uninhabitable.
What was that? The compass just activated.
Man, I love Indiana Jones. I love anything that reminds me of Indiana Jones. That's
Treasure
why,
hunting.
that's why just the National Treasure movies, I love those. I guess they're finally gonna make a third one now.
Wait till we talk about
telling
this.
us
Oh.
Sean Bean's coming back.
Yeah.
Go!
So glad.
Now she's
Like,
got the right
I never watched the series, but I never wanted to.
Or it's telling us to go inside.
I feel like that knife might have some leverage
I think there's something mechanical about it.
to move that rock.
Big guy, help me move this.
Look! It's a secret entrance.
Oh, it is a
need to align the symbols in the right order.
That doesn't sound good.
Good save.
Now it's getting interesting.
You just trapped us in here.
Relax. There's always a way out.
Yeah, I love the colors on his armor in particular.
It's part of the puzzle.
The same colors we got back there.
What do you see?
Some of the symbols are glowing.
That reminds me of Indiana Jones.
Mel, note the
Yeah.
coordinates and wait.
Marky
here.
Mark plays him in the movie, I guess.
Come on, kid. Time to go explore.
What exactly is the heart of the mountain?
A rare crystalline stone. Some say it's the key to an ancient power, which makes it worth more than you could possibly fathom. Hey, tough guy. Want to pick up the pace?
Hunter?
It's like mimic. Or Jesus. Bigger.
Echo, Tick, Rika!
Rika.
We're fine. But there's too much debris. But we can't get through.
There are smaller side tunnels throughout. We will navigate a path and rendezvous with you at the other end.
Good. Then we'll keep looking for the treasure. They'll be fine. Come on. Fortune awaits.
Well, his has the scarf and shit like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it looks a lot more.
We need to keep moving.
Hang on. This is too easy.
Look! There are more markings.
Wait!
Quick thinking.
Yep.
How quick do you gotta be to do that?
Pretty fucking
I'd
quick.
probably reach for the wrong gun. Like shoot a bullet. It's also like Indiana
We
Jones.
need to find a way to walk across the ceiling.
You're in good hands.
We have almost died
Bang,
3
Diana.
times already.
This reminds me of the time I tracked down the Belmont diadem.
I don't care.
Belmont.
Belmont.
Ooh, someone's in a mood.
That might be the greatest video game adaptation ever.
I'm only interested in getting us out of here in one
The second
piece.
season was not, or no, sorry, the fourth season, like the one with the newest one.
We have
Yeah.
to navigate this death trap without it.
Good thing you have me.
Oh, the way that door is disgusting.
Bee thinks we're getting close to the treasure.
Treasure. Remember in Signs? In that basement?
What type of puzzle
hand.
is this?
Barely.
Don't overthink it, Brown
God.
Eyes. Just the door. There. The heart of the mountain.
It was like a USB fucking port.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot bigger than.
Yeah, it's kind of big. I literally thought it was smaller, and I've seen this before.
How the fuck are you gonna get out of there? There you go.
Open fire. Kind of cool.
It's cool imagery.
No! Get out of there!
A cat.
I suspect this is not, in fact, a treasure vault.
Then what is it?
Good question.
Yeah.
What the hell's it doing?
Whatever we are standing inside is highly destructive.
So what do we do to shut it down?
Perhaps we must return it to its proper place to deactivate it.
Do you know how much this is worth? It's what we came for. All right, but you owe me.
That sucks.
Fucking hole.
Yeah, fuck, that's a terrible hole.
I'll get the stuff.
God. felt that one. 1, 2, and 3. Well, that thing run around out there. It's not part of the ecosystem.
Do something!
I'm trying.
Amazing.
That's really just beautiful.
Yeah, he's cool looking. So I'm very sure that he is Zepho made.
Yeah.
Which,
During their war period.
yeah, one of the coolest things about Star Wars that they've only really covered in Jedi Fallen Order.
We did find the heart of the mountain.
That's why I always loved Lovecraft's work.
Yeah.
Now that's the right attitude.
At least no one can ever activate that thing again.
So what you're saying is, it's a good thing we came after all.
Sorry about Mal.
I have a lead on a certain chalice, very ancient.
Really?
Legend has it the chalice once belonged to the kingdom of Elwes, lost over a millennium.
All right, Zach, what'd you think, man? We had the Indiana Jones episode.
I liked it a lot. I liked how it was just kind of a random journey.
Yeah.
That they just took off on, and I love how it ended with the mech.
I think you and I both have a love for mechs. For me, it stemmed from probably my love of Gundam. From yours, probably your love of Transformers.
Yeah.
And there's something cool about them. Like, mechs are so cool.
Absolutely.
I just love mechs.
Fantastic.
Either way, Kelnar Trinary System is what
Yeah.
she referred to it as. I think.
Yeah, we had, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure that thing was Zepho technology left over from their civilization and the wars they had at the time. It was a cool looking mech, and we got some Indiana Jones vibes. Parody that all the time, and I'll still probably like it.
Yeah.
One thing they need to bring to life, though, is Dr. Aphra, a hot Indiana Jones chick that's in the comics. But
Star Wars comics.
Star Wars comics, yeah. She worked for Vader at one point, and Vader had her killed. She got saved by someone that she screwed over. And so she continued her comics after that. But Vader's never ended them because he thinks she's dead, or at least he doesn't care. You know?
Yeah.
It's like a 30 comic deal. Like, I mean, like Vader wasn't in all of them. Like,
You're just saying at the
she
end
was
of
doing
it,
missions.
at the end of
for-
it all, she said, "I'll do whatever you want, but don't throw me out the airlock." Basically.
At some point in the series, like, she worked for the Empire essentially under Vader's command. You know what I mean? They were
Was
like
she the one
having-
in like Fallen Order?
No, she's not in anything except this comics.
Okay, because there was a doctor in that was in charge of the Imperial archaeology on.
I can't remember, but
Zepho.
it's not her. I mean, this one is more.
She might have died in the game.
Yeah, Rogue. I mean, it's Vader uses like all these rogues that no one else knows about.
Yeah.
So she's kind of like that. She's just part of a special team, and she's uncovering like artifacts and things that he wants. She escapes his clutches, and she continues on in her own story now. And she's doing. She works with like a 3PO and a astromech, like a black out version of them. They're like shitty and evil, and they say these funny, shitty, evil things. Like, yeah, but they can't kill her though. Like, but they're like very sadistic and everything. And it's pretty funny. Yeah, they're really good comics. But she's a good character, and I remember watching this thinking like, we have an archaeologist. You know what I mean? But I like Fee. You know, I like Wanda
Well,
Sykes.
she's not an archaeologist though. She's a pirate.
She's a pirate, I know, but I just feel like they're giving her a storyline that they could have given to a character that already exists. Now, it might not make sense for the Bad Batch to always be hanging out with an archaeologist.
Yeah.
But because Fee is just acquiring these old relics.
Yeah,
And-
we're gonna sell them.
Anyways, I don't know. Do you got anything else?
I thought it was an enjoyable viewing experience. That
Yeah.
was just a great watch.
It was a fun little one-off, but also it actually builds the lore.
It does
in a different way.
in a certain way,
In a
but
certain
not
way.
in ways that are like.
Yeah,
it's visual data. It's not.
Yeah, it's not essential to like their storyline with Crosshair and the Empire and everything else.
If you're saying it's the Zepho, you'd have to go beyond this episode to find out it's
Yeah.
from the Zepho. You're not going to gather it from this.
No, you're not. But
Because you've got enough visual cues from things you've seen. And
one thing I really love about Dave Filoni, Star Wars animation, he's always trying to put in little things that he loves. I know that's what everyone does. But he loved Kaiju movies. Kaiju, I'm sorry. He loved Indiana Jones. He loved Lord of the Rings. He's always trying to smuggle those themes into his new works.
that's good, though.
And yeah, I like it. Anyways, guys, if you don't want to wait till next week, check us out on Patreon with the next 4 weeks on there, including certain episodes. Bye-bye.